Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. It's, uh, it's another day, right? Back in our usual spot. Now, I would talk about golden hour or diamond hour, but we usually talk about it once we finish the cardio, because, when we come here, there's like maybe 8 to 10 cars, but, usually after we finish the cardio, they'll filter out. So, yeah, gonna be going back to here for again, because as we learned from our tests this week, the domestic gym is just no benefits. The only benefits is you can arrive there slightly earlier, but uh, probably no other benefits. So yeah, and I guess since the domestic gym has that electrical stair machine, this one's better. That is not even English. Apparently, there's a new gym opening up in the city soon. Hmm. We should scout it when it's ready, but the problem is driving to the city is probably going to be like 15 minutes. It depends, but because there's probably police everywhere in the city, speed cameras more. Oh yeah, we spent like 4 hours on Squadron yesterday. That was actually really good. It was like a movie. So yesterday was not bad. The Squadrons, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Right now, things to talk about. Yeah, that music is like, it's interesting. It's called Slow by Jason Wang and some other singer. But it's so weird because the lyrics and like what the song's about does not fit the two singers at all. It's like the two singers have nothing to do with the ecosystem. But oh well, I'm awake. I was like, nothing to say. Yeah, there's just, you know, nothing to say. Except that this gym is probably still superior. Yeah, still superior. There's never a dull moment here. Sure, it can be crowded sometimes, but hmm. The only time this place was actually super bad was when there was like a sewage smell. That was the only time when this place is that bad I had to leave. But besides that, though, yeah, most of the time we get our space on the stairs. And yeah, I had a feeling that the domestic gym wouldn't be as good as I thought. I had to take a few days of experimenting, but yesterday was pretty much proof that the reality of domestic gym is way too annoying. It's still compact, and it seems like it's a regular with no sound barriers, and he's always way too close. But I mean, it's not his fault because the gym's compact, right? And then there's also domestic people there who don't use the car, they just walk there. And plus, they don't have the good stairs, they've got the electrical stairs, whereas this place has got the base one, plus very little options. I guess this place is cold, but since we always start with stairs, it's always pretty warm because we're heated from the stairs. Plus, yeah, Just everything about the steam machine's good. Zero static electricity, you know. The steps are wider, so my accuracy with the steps is way better because the other one's really small. This one is just huge. It's just based in the story. It's just based. I'm pretty sure it's just a newer version too, because the other gyms have this one as well. Yeah, and it's easier than the treadmill 20 incline because the treadmill one, you like your foot is always on an angle, both the stairs. It's always flat. I wonder when that new gym's gonna open in the city. Matter of fact, I haven't even scouted the city before. No, I have, but I don't think I've ever brought Deep Blue there. I think driving to the city one is annoying because you have to go through like 10 plus traffic lights and you can't speed because those streets, those street lamps, the city, probably filled with a bunch of speed traps and police. Plus, I have a feeling that I'm pretty sure the city one's really compact. Yeah, it's very compact, and you gotta use like an elevator to get up. It takes like a really long time to get there, prepare everything, and I don't know what kind of people are there. I have a suspicion that there's probably gonna be people there as well, because it's near a bunch of work. You know, it's in a city, so you know, if I had a job in the city, I would go to the gym in the morning, stay there all morning until the 9 to 5 work begins, because it's warm there as well, and there's no point in going back home. We'll see. I mean, it can't be that. It's not too bad. We have gone further locations, but all of them are compact. This gym here is still the largest, most open. Also, I think the best word for this gym is adaptable. Very adaptable. Because you can always just move to the opposite side. Or you can just start speaking loudly and then people will move away. It just depends on what you're doing. Like if we're really locked in on a topic, I just go crazy. And the perfect score. I must calculate the golden hour or golden half an hour right now. Again, the increase here has been noted, but even if there's an increase here, the other gyms still suck. Also, the adaptability of moving places is if I ever sorry, I'm not speaking properly. If there's ever a case where I notice a pattern recognition I don't like, we're gonna have to start rotating gyms regardless. But haven't encountered it yet. Not yet. But once I start sensing a pattern recognition, we gotta bounce and start making ourselves unpredictable. Alright, let me go check golden hour now. No, golden half an hour. I don't know, but still better than anything, yes. Scouts, still a handful. At least they're all clustered this time. Yeah, at least they're clustered. Hold on, let me go spray it. GG, I just like destroyed like 20 plus pepper towers because the machine busted. Well, no, that's not the machine. What's it called? The I thought the spray didn't get the deep blue. My bad. Hold on. I gotta make sure that spray didn't hit you. Hit the lens. You're right. You're right. Yeah, that's not bad. The only bad thing during this place is if there's like sometimes golden half an hour, or I don't even know if you want to call it golden half an hour. It's just like so many. What do you call it? It's when there's lots of people, but they have each taken up like a like this place a rectangle, right? But they're spread so much that I've got nowhere to go. But then again, I could always just adapt and just start talking loudly, and then people just naturally, you know, move away. Right. Well, nice water, and yeah, I don't think there's anything to talk about except yeah, we finished Slime Rancher 2. Now we're doing Star Wars Squadron, but Star Wars Squadron is actually like pretty decent so far. Actually, no, it's like really good. There's only like a tiny bit of logic flaw in the game, but besides that, it's not bad. Only logic flaw is that like in the actual in like if it was true, the Empire would win already. You know, because when you think about it, right, it's like is the Empire that bad? Is it that bad? Because the Resistance is just another form of control. The reason I like the Empire more is because it enslaves alien planets and treats every species like animals except for their own, right? But if the Republic was in control, there's like alien rights. What? Yeah, no, I'm choosing the Empire. The Republic is like, you know, yeah, no, conquer and be a human is the Empire way. But in like, if it was like a natural real, if it was in like, if it was in real reality, I'm pretty sure humans would just stick with the actual Empire in reality because I look at the world right now. Is there any kind of animal with any rights? No, not really. No, there's none. Even if it's a dog, if it bites a child, it's dead. You know. That's why I think in the future, I don't think. Well, that's what our job is, I guess. But like, I highly doubt humans would actually beat a republic or anything because we would basically kill any kind of. Yeah, we'd just be like. I mean, look at Earth right now, right? Look at the gorillas and chimpanzees, bro. They're still locked up in an enclosure. There's no rights for them. Lock them up. And if any chimpanzee or gorilla gets smarter, we just kill them. But then that's why humans are against each other right now because there's no other common enemy. Because like I said, right, aliens or whatever you want to call them, they're still animals. So I just use the word animals. If you replace the words aliens with animals, you'll see the difference. So if you join a republic, you're taking commands from that frog. Really? Hell no. Why are you taking no damn commands from a frog? A frog that speaks English, you know. So when it comes to humans on humans, I'm not really, I'm not tribalistic, but when it comes to species, yes, tribalistic. And there's nothing to be ashamed about being tribalistic when it comes to other species because that's like the only thing that's, real. I might even go prepare the next machine, which is actually right next to us. Just wiping near the machine right now. It's right next to us. So, plus, if aliens slash animals were actually real, they would probably try to kill humans if they figured out if they learned our nature. That's why I wouldn't trust them. Anyways, then I'm done with that topic. There's nothing really else to say except reality would just be humans on human war. But again, no, it wouldn't actually make sense in reality because we would just conquer all the animals. I mean, you could argue it as much as you want, but just like I said, right? Just look at Earth right now, and you can't really say that Star Wars in reality would work because you don't see us giving animals like space or free will, nothing. It's either enclosed or not. Experimented farms, duplication for our own benefit. the reason we haven't done any kind of like farms on like chimpanzees, people probably say, you know, it's because it takes too long, right? They don't give any meat. They serve no use because humans would rather just use like a AI robot rather than training a chimpanzee because a chimpanzee is too unpredictable and stupid. Yeah, maybe slightly intelligent, but still stupid. Matter of fact, what are the intelligent creatures? None, because they're still not. Yeah, like none. There is no intelligent animal because if they were intelligent, they would try to get rid of us. But nah, they're dead. What is today's topic? Oh no, we just been talking about specialism and how in reality humans would just conquer anything because we already do that on Earth. So there's no argument or no conflict. It's just like, well, look at Earth. Like if there was actually a threat. I mean, you could just see it as like, look at how police react when there's like a single human that is willing to kill them, right? SWAT teams and everything, you know. So take that into mind when a single like human threatens a police officer with like a weapon, and the police have got all these violent tools. Like, okay, yeah, it's just like it's so simple. Should probably drink the water. Looks like everyone here's got sound barriers too. It's great. Everyone's got the expensive sound barriers. Oh no, there's like 3 people with expensive sound barriers. I think no, 2. Yeah, those sound barriers are expensive. Sony headphones because the gym music is louder than us, and their job is to mute the gym music, so in order it mutes us as well. Also, it doesn't exactly have to be expensive sound barriers. It just has to be sound barriers because the reason you're wearing sound barriers is because you don't want to listen to the gym music. So you're gonna blast it loud enough so you can't hear it. It's only the non-sound barriers that is annoying to a degree. But I mean, hey, it is what it is, right? Is there anything to talk about? I'm not sure if there's anything to talk about. Actually, sometimes when there's other people talking in the gym, like either on a phone loudly or talking to each other, it kind of gives us another sound barrier to a degree. It's not bad. These machines are so efficient to a degree sometimes, because like compared to like their incline plates, just flip a switch, you can change easy, fast. Handles are rubber, so a simple spray beforehand, not bad. No, no middle smell. Matter of fact, I'm not sure if it's good for your hands or not, but if you spray the handles and wipe it, the handle's still probably got some chemicals, so when you touch it, your hands are slightly dettoled. But I don't know, my hands are scuffed. Scuffed is what it is. Is there anything else about that? Star Wars Squadron is the current show, the current game we're playing. There's still like 3 more games that came out recently on Game Pass. Haven't tried them out yet. Oh yeah, we still got the Halo campaign that I haven't even finished yet either. 2 campaign games. No filler games yet. Haven't really bothered with the filler games. And we literally already finished a simulator game, Slime Rancher 2. We already finished a sandbox style game. We spent like a week on it. Well, on Steam it said 19 hours. So that's like a week. So 4 5s I think. And again, the reason why this gym's colder, it's because it's bigger. And then again, once it's like summer and there's actually fish, and start using a drone. Start like doing doing that. I guess. Is there anything else to talk about? I might even like download that fishing game. I don't know. There's so many things we can do. Or could even do like store. I have been I have been testing out some more story AI things, but I haven't really published them at all They're just in a vault. When are we even supposed to publish them? Oh yeah, there is like, what is it called? Yeah, there's like it's called like Webtoons or Wattpad. Yeah, those two. But the only problem is that their ecosystem's scuffed because there's so many variations. I'm gonna just treat it like YouTube because I think Wattpad and Webtoon is a bit scuffed because the people there are a bit scuffed, but at the same time it's an ecosystem, so it's kind of like YouTube except it just depends on your feed, I guess. But currently the default feed on them is scuffed. Actually, no, it depends. Yeah, it just depends. It seems like we have to do It seems like we always have to do the go at the very end. That's fine. They're advertising for the new gym say that's coming soon. Why would you even have to say it when it's ready? Actually, that new gym probably is open. Whoever's got it. I'm not sure. The advertising says it's coming soon, but who knows? The last time that place said coming soon, when we checked it, it was already ready. So yeah. Can I even touch the goat today? I don't even think I can touch the goat today. I'm gonna have to adapt. Choose a different goat. Well, not a different goat. Choose a different one, I guess. Or maybe even prepare it. I wonder how many watts we actually use here. Yeah, currently what we've been doing is doing the normal stuff. We're doing food straight away, like semi-food, then then dips and pull-ups, Alpha regime, then editing. I'll be honest, I haven't actually been following the split properly at all. I'm supposed to be splitting my stuff into like 6 things, but I haven't been doing that at all. It's supposed to be breakfast, 3 hours later snack, 3 hours later lunch, 3 hours later another snack, 3 hours later dinner. But for like the past couple of days, I have not been doing that. What I've been doing is eating breakfast, then number two breakfast. Actually, I just eat two meals. I don't even eat snacks. I just combine everything in one go. Not sure if that's good, but yeah, I have been neglecting the split by a lot. Dude, I can't 3 hour like every 3 hours I gotta eat something. Why can't I just eat everything in one go? Well, I know I can't eat everything in one go, but I could eat everything in two goes. None. I don't have to worry about. Yeah, I guess that's just the type of person I am. It's like saying, hey, you got to do like 1,000 push-ups. Okay, I'll do it in one session. Nah, you got to do it every 3 hours. What? Why can't I just do it with push-ups in one go? I could do it. It's like imagine the exercise we do in the gym, right? It's like saying, oh, do it once and then drive back home, and then a couple hours later come back here and do it again. But what? Why can't I just do everything in one go? I don't know. I'll see. I think it's because I've really trained myself to eat everything in one go and intermittent fast the rest of the day. So that's why making the split is super annoying. I'll try to follow the split properly, but it's, you know, yeah. I guess since we stream on YouTube, it allows us to do a split. Yeah, maybe I should be following a split. That is my fault. I have been heavily neglecting the split. I just been eating like lunch and dinner in one go. That's what's happened for the past few days. Breakfast, 3 hours later I'm supposed to eat a snack, but instead I just eat lunch and dinner. Yeah, I don't even eat the snacks I'm supposed to eat are nuts. Should probably do that. Well, also, I need to check how many watts this thing is. This thing is like it has the potential to go 150. It looks like looks like the goat is temporarily unavailable, but I can always choose a different one. And again, once we start talking very loudly, it looks like everyone just drifts away. Yeah, but I'm supposed to be eating breakfast Then 3 hours later, nuts. Then 3 hours later, lunch. 3 hours later, nuts. 3 hours later, dinner. But it's just like, bro, I gotta stream. Can't be bothered. I should really follow Split. I'll follow Split. Also, recently on my diet, I haven't even been eating any fat much. Which I've been neglecting it too. Should be eating like nuts. This machine is not like, it's not bad. This thing's not bad. It's just, oh my god, and spray the GGSK. I always, every every day, I dump the towels and shirts into the thing, into the basket. It's okay. This thing's range of motion's not bad. I think the only thing I don't like about it is pressing my chest on the cushion. No, I don't really like it. Yeah, nah, this thing's not that good. Reason? It's because I don't like when my chest presses on this thing, because when you move, your chest also moves, and it just feels, it's not very, the goat is occupied. I think it's because when it comes to like the machines when it presses against your chest, it's not as bad, but this one you're like leaning on it, so it's heavier. Alright, it's because I'm too short for this. Maybe I'm too short for it actually, now that I think about it. I think I'm too short because when I'm doing a row, I'm not even, when I use the goat, I'm like, I pull it here, but this one I'm pulling it like up here. I think I'm too short for it, matter of fact. Nah, that thing sucks. Here's the reason I don't use this thing. It's too annoying. Next time we're not gonna touch it. The goat is way better than this thing. This thing actually is so bad. I think it's because the machines are supposed to be pressing against your abs, but we're so short on this thing. Like if I want to put it against my abs, my feet, I was like tiptoed, and your crotch. I'm too small and short for this thing. Because on the image, it looks like there's like a 6 foot plus man, and this like thing perfectly fits the guy's abdomen, but I'm like half the size. Well, that's about it. What we're talking about today? Speciesism. Oh, come on, the goat's already, it's ready now. Too late. I'm gone. Alright, appreciate it. Till next time.